The Ford Broncos, they have tons of room. I mean, check out this little window. It opens. I mean, what are you doing in there?
Well, I was undercover till you came along. I'm investigating this website of yours. Complimentary lifetime powertrain warranty, 2-year maintenance warranty, no commissions for salespeople or for managers, and a $25,000 lowest price guarantee. That can't be.
It's true, Barney. Guys, make the short drive to North Country Ford in Arab or Jasper, Alabama, where I promise you'll be glad you did. I'll see you soon.
Welcome back to Coffee Time. Get you another cup of coffee and enjoy the rest of the program. We're going to meet the candidates, and here we have today with us Mike Elliott, District 13, running for District 13. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, Mr. Combs. How you doing?
Good to see you again, back in here with us on Coffee Time.
Yes, sir. Enjoyed the first time, and this is going to be just as much enjoyable as that.
Oh, yes, good. Well, you're at it. You came in here today. You're already out there all day today.
Been out campaigning. You know, the thing is, it's been a long campaign since I was in it back in the special election, and you know, I was committed then, and I'm still committed today, and I'm going to be committed to the people of Walker County. That's been my goal. It's not about me. It's about being committed to the people and what I can do for Walker County.
Now, you ran in the special election back then, and then we had a little paperwork problem, but everything's good on that end. Tell me about your family.
Well, my family, my wife and I, we've been married for fixing to be 43 years in June the 16th. I've got one son, got 2 grandkids. I got a daughter-in-law, Tina, Elliott, and then Fisher and Camp are my grandsons, and my son is Brandon Elliott, and we have made Walker County our home, and we absolutely love Walker County, and we're not going anywhere but up with Walker County. We're going to build Walker County up.
All right, what you been doing in your career? You were a teacher, coach?
Well, I've owned a few businesses here in Walker County. I had traps, hunting, and fishing way back in the early 80s or late 80s, early 90s. And then I bought a grocery store from the Sons Corporation in the 90s, late 90s, and went in business with the Bozeman's. And then I asked them to buy me out, and I took that money and used all of it to go back to school and finish my degree and became a teacher.
Good. And
I've been teaching now for 25 years, and it's been one of the greatest jobs that I've ever, it's a career, it's not a job, it's been a career.
Coaching a little golf too?
Coaching golf, basketball, softball, football, you name it, I've coached it.
That's all at Curry High School?
Yes, sir. Well, I taught at Walker for 3 years.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I graduated from Walker High School, and those were 3 wonderful years of my career too in education. Met a lot of people there.
Good deal. All right, as you're going around, and you've been everywhere and still going to go everywhere about 3 more times a piece, but what are the people out there here's what we're concerned about, here's what we're not concerned about. What is the deal?
It's funny because I have nothing to do with that, but a lot of the people ask me about the sheriff's race. And I said, that's their race, I'm staying out of it. I've got a race to run, so that's what I'm doing.
To run,
that's
nothing
right.
else.
And then I have a lot of people complaining about the roads. What can we do about getting our roads fixed? And I've talked with Steve Miller, the county commissioner. I've talked to all the road commissioners, and that's been a big issue that the people want their roads fixed, and I can see that. And I'm going to do everything I can when I get elected to go in Montgomery, that I can work with Matt Woods and that we can get some funding back to our road commissioners and our commissioners. And we've got some plans worked out when I get elected that we're going to be able to help the commissioner, I believe, and get some things accomplished.
Well, you are right. If I asked you that 10 years from now and I asked you 10 years ago, your number one issue in this county would have been roads. That's right. Roads and more roads. Right.
And then I do hear a lot too, though. I hear, you know, we need some industry in here. And my goal is to, I've talked to a lot of the economic developers here in Walker County. I've talked to the Walker County Foundation. There's a lot of things going on, but the main thing that we really need is industry for our families, the working families here, so they don't have to go to Birmingham or Huntsville or Tuscaloosa or Coleman to work. We need our jobs here and for our money to be spent here in Walker County. So my goal is to work with Matt Woods and knock on some big industries and see if they can locate their business here on industrial.
You know, we've got I think we have an industrial board for Jasper.
Yes, sir.
We have an industrial board for Walker County, and we need to try to meet. And
and I think that's one of me personally, that's one of my assets, is that I feel like I'm a bridge gapper. I want to bring those two entities together and work together so we can help not only just Jasper, not only just Walker County, but the whole county itself, so that we can all prosper from it.
Well, one helps the other helps the other.
That's exactly right.
You know,
Yes,
it means
sir.
jobs. That brings taxes. People buying groceries, people buying cars, you name it.
That's right.
That's what it brings.
Yep.
Now, I-22 has been a blessing to us coming up. Tom Bevel did a great job with that. And we're still seeing I-22 grow and grow. Something just opened at Love's.
Yeah, the Loves, opened up the door exit there. I've talked to Mayor Combs, and he is very, very excited. The whole city of Dora is excited because it's going to create, I think, something like 60 or 70 jobs.
That's right.
And they need that desperately over there in that East Walker, and he's very excited. And with that, there's going to be some more companies come in, and so it's just going to be a snowball effect. It's going to continue to get bigger and bigger, and I'm so excited for the city of Dora. And we want to try to. I've talked to the mayor here in Jasper and talked to city council members, some of those, and we're talking about trying to get our exits here in Jasper fixed up. We've got the industrial, but people's got to come down the industrial and not really come into Jasper. We want to try to get the one in West Jasper, that exit, to get it built up, so when they come in, they will come into downtown Jasper and to see the great work that's going on in Jasper too.
Yep. Yeah, people are looking for jobs, more jobs, and then the next thing on the list is after jobs and after roads, then jobs, is the education of the children.
And I've been an educator for 25 years, and I'm so thankful to announce that AEA has endorsed me, which I think is a very, very huge endorsement, because I'm going to fight every way I can to help the superintendents of the city school systems and the county school systems. We're going to work together to make our schools the best schools possible for our students, make them safe, and they are safe, but I want to make them safer, and I want the academics to improve. I know with the Heman Drummond building, we're catering now to the students that are not really planning on going to college, but getting a career in welding, auto mechanics, HVAC, whatever it may be, and at the new Heman Drummond building, which is going to be a great asset for our county, and it's going to really create some experienced employees once they get out of high school, which I think is huge.
Did you ever believe that a high school graduate, age 19, 20 years old, makes $60,000, $70,000 a year welding?
And that's the thing.
That's what you're talking about with this center.
That's exactly right, and it's going to create some really good, experienced workers for these companies, the welders, the body auto mechanic people, the HVAC people. When something tears up around my house, I have to hire somebody to do it, and so there's money out there to be made for those guys and gals too.
Yes, sir.
And so I want to see that really prosper, and I want to thank the Drummond Company for their dedication to the Heman Drummond building, which is named after Mr. Drummond himself. And so it's a great facility out there.
The growth of I-22, we just mentioned Love's down there, but all the way through the county, from Jefferson County line all the way through into Fayette County and the counties up there, those developments of I-22 mean so much to these small towns.
Small towns, yes, sir, it sure does. And that's one thing I'm really looking forward to, in working with the developers, that we can get some industry in here, get some businesses that would, help Walker County. And the tax dollars, we need the tax revenue. We don't want to raise taxes, and so we want to get more taxes coming in, though, so that we can get some revenue to help with the roads, help with the school systems, help with our first responders. We're all in need of money. Money.
That was the next question on my list. Fire departments. First responders.
And I've been to a lot of those volunteer fire departments. I've been to the Jasper City Fire Departments, and been to the police officers, the deputy and the city, talking to the employees there. I am a strong supporter of our police force and our fire departments, because they are the ones that are there first when accidents happen, when things happen, and so they need to be compensated, because they're worth a lot more than what they're getting paid. And I want to do everything I can when I get elected to make sure that we get some money for these people, because they deserve it.
I think our teachers, we mentioned education, I want to skip back to it just a minute. I think we just had a raise increase.
Yeah, it was a 2% raise increase,
okay.
And 2% is nothing, because PHIP continues to go up every time we get a raise, and so all it does is pay for insurance. And our people, our teachers, our support personnel, which are bus drivers, our lunchroom workers, our teachers' aides, we need a raise that's going to really help us with the cost of living, because things are going up, and it's a struggle for families that need the income. And so we have got to get a better raise, and I'm going to fight for listen, I'm fighting for the teachers, I'm fighting for the support personnel, retired teachers. I am committed 100% to our teachers, because I am a teacher, and I know I've been through the gamut. I know what it's like to be in the classroom, and I know what it's like to feel like sometimes you're underpaid for the work that you have to do in the schools.
That's right, exactly right. Education is on the lips of everyone you talk to, basically, when you make your rounds.
It is. And when we have a lot of kids, a lot of parents now are moving our kids out of the public schools and either homeschooling or sending them to private schools, which, public schools are not for everybody. But, we've got to get our school systems, make sure that we're doing the right thing so that our kids will stay in the public school systems, and because, that's our biggest school system in the state of Alabama, and we need to take care of our schools and our teachers and our students, and make sure that it's a safe haven, and get some of the wokeness out of our schools. We got to get that out.
As you said, that statement, conservatism, I'm sure you stand right there.
I am very, very conservative. My values, my beliefs are very conservative. I stand without a doubt that I'm a Christian, and that I seek God's will in everything that I do. Do I make mistakes? Sure, I make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but I do know this, that when I go home at night and put my head on my pillow, I know that I've asked for forgiveness when I've messed up, but I know that I've done the right thing, and the right thing is to support the people of Walker County, the teachers, the first responders, the working class families, the homeless. I want to help everybody that I can, and that is my goal, and I feel like I can do that.
What about we talk about education, what about the Hispanic growth in the county? We've got students here that
I noticed that the other day. As a matter of fact, when I was down at the WCCT picking up a student, how many Hispanics got off the buses for trades. And we do have a huge population with that. And we need to, listen, they're humans just like we are, and they need good jobs. They need support just like anybody else. And so, and I think Walker County as a whole has done a good job in that, but there's more that we can do to help with the Hispanics.
I know we had a problem a couple of years ago with Hispanic teachers, the Spanish speaking, to teach those youngsters when they first came in, no English, but they're getting there.
They're getting there, and we have some teachers that do speak. They're bilingual, and so they help out with the parents that can't speak English. And we have some students that come in that can't speak, and so it makes it difficult. All
right, we got a new governor coming in. And I want everybody to realize, yes, you're District 13 inside and out. That's you.
Yes, that's me.
But you get to vote on Mobile area, Huntsville area.
Yes, sir.
You're there as a state rep as well as District 13.
That is correct. But my number one concern is Walker County.
Walker County.
I'm going to take care of District 13.
But you have to be aware of everything that's going around this state, because you have to be involved.
Got to be involved with everything that's going on in the state. Sure do.
Yeah. And the state of Alabama is no longer on the bottom of the list. It's coming up. I saw last week that the number one place right now people are looking for homes is Alabama. And we want to make Walker County. We want to make Walker County that place too. And the thing that I love, since I've been out there on the campaign trail, I've met so many wonderful people. The mayors of these municipalities, the city of Jasper, the city council members, the economic developers, the just numerous people that I've come in contact with, and their vision that they have. What they want to see happen in Walker County. Everybody's excited about what's going on, and I promise you, once that snowball gets rolling, it's going to get huge. And I'm excited for what's going on, and I cannot express my love for the mayors that I've talked to. Josh Gates has got unbelievable vision with the city council, the developers there, in Jasper. They're all on the same page, and I think some super growth there. Marion Combs at Dora, and Jeremy Payton. I was there all day Saturday at Cordova, and we talked about a lot of things that are going on in Cordova. I've been into Nauvoo and talked to the mayor up there some, and so they all have different
ideas, but the vision is still the same. And so
What
I'm
is
so
District
excited.
13? They changed it a little bit a couple of years ago. Tell
It's
me
sort,
where.
we're sort of like in the side of the horseshoe. Summerton's outside the district. Then you go up above that, and part of Empire's out of it. But then you got Sipsey, you got Dora, you got Cordova, you got Bodo, Piney Woods, Curry, Jasper. I think I missed Cordova.
Oatman.
Well, Oatman's not in the district.
Oh, it's
part
not.
of, just a little
Part
bit
of
of
it,
Oatman's
yeah.
in there, so it's really messed up. Parish is not in the district. I wish the whole county was, but
Sure.
it's not. But I'm still going to fight for the county. I can tell you that.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Special guest today is Mike Elliott, candidate for District 13, Alabama House of Representatives. This is the seat that our senator had.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Matt Woods had that seat, sure did, and
Went in the Senate.
and he's doing a great job. And my goals is to work with him, not to work against him and cause a scene on the legislative floor. I'm here to work with Matt Woods so that we can generate some funds and some growth in our county. And that is my number one goal, is to get some growth for our people.
All right. Anything that I've missed asking you? I've used all of my notes here. Your endorsements. Tell me about
My
your
endorsements. I've got two huge endorsements. I've got the Alpha Farmers Federation, which is very, very huge. They have a strong voice, and then I have AEA, which is the
School teachers.
Yes. Union. And so, my thing is this: if those two organizations, they do a great job vetting their candidate who they want to support, and they vetted the candidates over the last year, and they've chosen me both times. And I know in the special election, because I was taken off the ballot the last couple of weeks, they did endorse Mr. Barnes, but they've come back to me because they know that I'm here for those people. I'm very collaborative. I've talked to Mr. Grace and Mr. Runyon and other board members at Alpha and getting ideas from them. And then I've talked with Allison King, the president of AEA, and talking to the locals here of what we want to have accomplished. And so if they're going to support me, I ask you as voters of Walker County, why not go with who the best the endorsements are, which is Alpha and the AEA Association. So if they're going to support me, I ask that you support me too in this election, because we are going to do a fantastic job once I get to Montgomery, because I am going to be committed. I'm going to be collaborative with the people. I've been out talking to many, many people, Mr. McCombs. I've talked to many people, and I want to know. I don't have all the answers. I don't claim to be a whiz kid or a wizard or anything like that. I want to know what the people of Walker County need, and that's my goal, and I want to do that. I also want to I've been consistent from day one. I haven't wavered, not one time. I've said I was going to do the things that I'm going to do, and I've taken the high road on things that my opponents have done in the past. But I could have been mad, but mad's not going to get it. It's all about love and loving my people. I love Walker County, and I'm going to run on what Mike Elliott can do for Walker County. And it's not what somebody else can't do or their past. It's nothing about that, because I'm in it for the wrong reason if I'm running for that.
Right. All right. We got about a minute left. I want you to look into that camera and just ask these folks. Take about a minute and a half, and talk to these folks about voting for Mike Elliott.
As I look back on the past year and a half that I've been running for this office, I have been committed. I am committed to the people of Walker County, and I will not waver from that. I've been very collaborative. I've met many, many people. This has been a great experience for me. There's been a lot of blood, there's been a lot of sweat, there's been a lot of tears along the way, but it's made me a better man, a better person, that I know what's needed for my people in Walker County. And I've talked to many people. I've gotten answers on a lot of things that I didn't have the answers on, because what my answer may be the wrong answer. But if I talk to you as people in my district, I know what the answer is, and I can go to Montgomery and fight for you. And then I've been very consistent. I have not wavered, not one time. There's times that I wanted the carnal side of me honestly wanted to be vindictive, but that's not the way to do it. And I've been true to my word that I'm going to run a clean campaign, and I'm not going to take the term out there now is called dirty money. There's a lot of dirty money out there. I was approached and I said, no, that's not me, because I know my people, what they want in Walker County, and I sincerely seek your votes. and more than that, I want to have your trust, that you can trust Mike Elliott, that when times get tough, I'm going to get tough with it, and I'm going to stand in there for you, and I'm also going to do the best that I can. And I also ask that you pray for me and my wife, because it has been tedious, but we are in it for the Walker County people. And so my thing is this: I feel like I'm the best candidate because I am a true Walker Countian, and I've been here since 1974. I know what the people their desires are. And so on May the 19th, when you get ready to vote, I would really, really appreciate you voting for Mike Elliott for House District 13. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you, sir, for coming in and being with us
Yes,
today.
sir. Thank you.
We're glad to have you, and come back and visit us much more.
Yes, sir.
Good luck out there on the
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
election
it.
trail.
Thank you.
Glad to have you this day. We're meeting the candidates here on Coffee Time. We'll have all of them in on our Coffee Time program. We're going to take a break. Don't leave us. We'll be right back with more Coffee Time.